Patterson, 2-0. I'm a rookie in this sport, but everyone's gonna know who I am when you see me.
Well, now tell them 2 people you beaten too.
I beat Alex Schoenauer and Matt Horwich, both experienced guys, but you know what? We both didn't make it in the first round. The first fight, you know, I knew Matt was a jiu-jitsu guy. I've been working on my hands at one of the best boxing gyms in the freaking world, at least this gym. I got great boxing trainers, great partners, great guys to train with every day. And I was confident that, listen, I gotta stand up, I gotta stand up. I know my jiu-jitsu game is I'm a black belt in hands racing. You don't get a black belt. Black belts just don't fly out of the sky.
How many years?
It took me 5 years to get a black belt. You know, it's not something that just flies out of the sky and hits me in the head. It's something I gotta work for. So I knew that Matt was a jiu-jitsu guy, but I knew he wasn't going to be at my level. We went to the ground and we went out. Same thing here. I went out with Alex Schoenauer.
But Alex had a pretty impressive move last fight on Travis. I thought that leg was really quick.
Alex was very good. I mean, he's got leg locks. He's good at leg locks. But like I said, you know, I'm a hands-on racing black belt. I see leg locks every day. I teach people leg locks. I know what leg locks are. He's not going to show me anything in jiu-jitsu I haven't seen before. I knew it was on the ground, that was it. One thing I wanted to do is I wanted to knock him out. I submitted him, but I wanted to knock him out because I wanted to show him my new toys that I got.
All right, and that's straight from Gleason's? Those
straight
toys?
from Gleason's gym. I got guys like here, Wes here, one of my training partners.
I don't know, it's a pro. Welterweight.
You know, I got guys like that. I walk into the gym like Gleason's, there's 50, 60 guys that I can train with every day. You know, I know that no matter what I see, no matter what, every day I got those guys to train with. There's nothing in the NHB guys in the me that I haven't seen before.
What's something that you would do in boxing that you wouldn't do in MMA, or even if you want to reverse the question?
A lot of the movements a little bit different. Boxers like to come down a little lower and dip a little lower, and I can't do it because of knees and kicks. They like to pivot out a lot. I can't really pivot because of the kicks, but you know what? Hands are hands. I think hands are better than Muay Thai. Kicks are great. Kicks people keep people up. If you watch NHB fights, guys get knocked out with this right here, hands.
Very rare to see those feet.
You rarely see it when you get kicked. If they get kicked and they get knocked out, but it's usually when the guy's real tired and the guy just has his hands down and he gets kicked. But you got two guys that are punching each other and are both in shape and are going after each other. They're gonna get knocked out. It's gonna get knocked out by their hands, like kicks.
With you being a Henzo Gracie black belt, do you still learn something every day in your school?
Every day.
I was talking to Daniel, and Daniel said he learned something every day.
I train with Daniel every day. Me and Daniel learn so much
What is your
from
weight?
each other. I'm 205, Daniel's a heavyweight. But Daniel's only 20 pounds heavier than me. So, we train every day. I learn stuff from him, he learns stuff from me. Henzo's like a CEO of a corporation. We got so many black belts, so many guys in New York that if I don't know something, there's someone in the mat that's gonna know how to figure it out. And it's a science. You gotta figure it out.
Yeah, some people don't understand, when you guys get on the ground and do the grappling, sometimes the crowd doesn't understand. Is there anything you could tell them to help them out a little bit?
I think there's a lot of misnomers and people are starting not to believe in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu now because the UFC and a lot of guys like to stand up, but that's where the rules are. That's where fights ended, that's where fights started, they end up on the ground, okay? A lot of guys will stand on their feet and punch, but when they end up on the ground, they get finished. There's a new breed of fighters right now. A new breed of fighters. What do you say?
You said you won him $2,100.
That's good. Maybe you can give me some.
Yeah, you should come with
I think it's gonna be a new breed of fighters. I think Henzo's got a new breed of fighters. The guys cross-trained. They got good hands, good wrestling, and jiu-jitsu is gonna carry you way over anything else because worst case scenario, you can fall into your guard. I've seen so many fighters here get hit and then fall forward and then get knocked out. If they fell to their guard, they could maybe buy themselves a couple more seconds to regroup. In a couple seconds, they have to win a fight.
Have you ever been in the fact that you've been dazed?
You see the size of his head?
I heard your comment tonight.
He hit me when I took a shot in the beginning, but I box every day, 5 days a week. I'm used to getting punched in the face. If you're used to getting punched in the face, you eventually just build up an immunity to it and you can walk right through it. That's about where I'm at.
How many punches does it take to get immune to being punched in the
You
face?
can't get immune to being punched in the face, you get used to getting punched in the face.
Wow. So, first time you ever got punched in the face, you clinch it, you're looking away and all that, and now if you get in your face, it doesn't matter? Is that the progression?
When he hit me, it didn't phase me. I whatsoever. I
It
didn't
looked
think
like it was a good shot from the audience side.
Yeah, it was probably a good shot, but he got taken down right afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also, we interviewed him tonight also, and I asked him too. I want to see what you think about this. Would it have mattered if you were in a cage or if you were in the ring? In the position that you had him in, it looked like he would have had a little more play if there was a cage behind him with support to try to
To
get
be
out.
honest with you, if it was in the cage, it would end it faster. Because when I hit him hard once, his head went through the ropes, and I couldn't finish punching.
And he said it didn't matter about the.
And then what happened was I couldn't keep hitting him because he was in the ropes. And wouldn't let us punch through the ropes. But in the cage situation, I would have been able to clear the shots up. But I'm not taking anything from Alex. Alex is a great fighter. He's a great guy. He's going to be, he's got a huge future in front of him, and I wish him the best of luck.
He said the same about you also, by the way. And he said he felt it really didn't matter, cage, offense, or whatever.
Jamal Patterson, we're an MMA nation teammate.